In the heart of the Ashanti region, where the sun beats down on villages woven from earth and tradition, there lived a hunter named Adjei. His skill with the bow was legendary. His confidence a shield he wore as proudly as the amulets on his wrist. One morning, as the village stirred to life, an elder with eyes like pools of ancient memory stopped him at the edge of the great forest. She pointed a trembling finger towards the canopy. "Do not go, my son," she pleaded, her voice a dry whisper. "It is Thursday. On this day, the forest does not belong to man. The Sasabonsam claims the high branches as its own." Adjei offered a reassuring smile, but his eyes held a glint of defiance. He respected the elders, but the tales of monstrous beings with iron teeth and hooked feet were just stories to scare children. With a confident nod, he dismissed her caution as simple superstition and stepped into the dense green embrace of the jungle. The moment he passed beneath the first great mahogany tree, a change settled over the world. The familiar cacophony of the jungle, the chatter of monkeys, the symphony of insects, the calls of unseen birds vanished. A profound and unnatural silence descended, so complete it felt like a weight pressing on his eardrum. The air grew thick and heavy with the scent of damp earth and something else, something cloying and metallic. Adjei slowed his pace, his senses on high alert. He was a hunter. He knew the language of the forest, but this was a dialect he had never heard. His eyes scanned the forest floor and fell upon a set of tracks that made the hairs on his arms stand on end. The footprints were deep and large, but they were bizarrely reversed, with the heels facing forward, as if they were designed to lead a pursuer in the wrong direction. A cold dread crept up his spine. He was not alone. Looking up into the labyrinth of branches, he felt 1,000 unseen eyes boring into him, the suffocating certainty of being watched from above. Without a sound, a shadow detached itself from a high bough, plunging towards him. It was a grotesque mockery of a man with long, gangly limbs, leathery skin, and a face contorted in a permanent snarl. Its massive bat-like wings unfurled momentarily, eclipsing the sun and casting Adjei into terrifying darkness. This was the Sasabonsam. A primal scream caught in Adjei's throat as he turned and ran. His hunter's confidence shattered into 1,000,000 pieces of pure terror. He scrambled through the undergrowth, vines tearing at his skin, but the creature was an extension of the forest itself. It did not run. It flowed. With unnatural speed, it leapt from tree to tree, its hooked feet finding purchase where none should exist. Adjei could hear the scraping of its iron claws on bark and the glint of its iron teeth as it hissed his name on the wind. The chase was a nightmare ballet, a desperate flight from a predator that owned the very air he was breathing. Adjei knew he could not outrun it. Skidding to a halt, he spun around, drawing his bowstring taut with trembling hands. His heart hammered against his ribs as he let an arrow fly, aiming for the creature's chest. The arrow, which could fell a buffalo, struck the Sasabonsam's hide and bounced off with a dull thud, as if hitting stone. He fired again and again, each arrow deflecting harmlessly. The creature landed softly on the ground before him, its towering frame blocking his path. It cornered him against the trunk of an ancient baobab tree, its bloodshot eyes filled with an intelligent and ancient malice staring into his soul. With a shriek, that ripped through the silent forest. It lunged. The world became a blur of pain as its iron claws tore through his flesh. Just as his vision began to fade, the first faint rays of dawn pierced the canopy. The creature recoiled as if burned by the light, and with one last hateful look, it leapt back into the high branches and vanished. Bloodied and broken, Adjei began the long, agonizing crawl back to his village. He was no longer the proud hunter who had left that morning. He was a ruin, a man haunted by what he had seen in the twilight of the canopy. The deep, vicious scars that crisscrossed his body would never fully heal, a permanent, gruesome map of his encounter. He became a living testament to the warnings he had once dismissed, a walking, breathing story for the children who now looked at him with a mixture of fear and awe. His tale was a chilling reminder that some superstitions are born from truth, and that on Thursdays, when the Sasabonsam rains, the wise man stays far, far away from the forest.